millions of Americans watched as vice presidential nominees Tim Walz and J.D. Vance squared off.
Yeah, Jasmine, this is actually the first and only vice presidential debate. NBC's Alice Barr is in Washington with the highlights.
In a largely civil debate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance frequently referenced common ground while sparring over profound policy disagreements on immigration.
You've got to stop the bleeding. You've got to re-implement Donald Trump's border policies, build the wall, re-implement deportations.
Governor Walz bringing up the tanked bipartisan border bill.
Donald Trump said no. Told them to vote against it because it gives him a campaign issue. When you don't want to solve it, you demonize it.
Pivoting to Trump-Vance false claims about Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, that led to a dispute over fact-checking and muted mics. Abortion, another focal point, Senator Vance saying Republicans need to earn back voter trust on the issue.
The proper way to handle this, as messy as democracy sometimes is to let voters make these decisions, let the individual states make their abortion policy.
How can we as a nation say that your life and your rights, as basic as the right to control your own body, is determined on geography?
The nominees trading barbs over the economy.
Kamala Harris's atrocious economic record, which has made gas, groceries, and housing unaffordable for American citizens.
Kamala Harris's day one was Donald Trump's failure on COVID that led to the collapse of our economy.
In another flashpoint, Senator Vance refusing to acknowledge former President Trump lost the 2020 election.
Tim, I'm focused on the future. Did Kamala Harris censor Americans from speaking their mind in the wake of the 2020 COVID situation?
That is a damning non-answer.
The candidates fighting for an edge in likely the final debate before Election Day. In Washington, Alice Barr.